Hello everyone, I'm Ramon and this is Ramon at Home. On this channel we talk about interior design, seasonal home decor, DIY projects and shopping tips, all on a budget so you can create a space that tells your story. So if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. On this video, I want to show you how I've decorated my homes for fall in the past. We're gonna go dig deep into the vault and I will show you and explain you what was I thinking. Sometimes I look at these pictures and I still think, what was I thinking? So if you want to watch this video, please stay tuned. Don't forget to like the video and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Ramon at Home if you haven't for future decorating ideas like this. Fall's getting started just now, so let's get started. Alright, I have my computer right here with the pictures I've selected from 3 previous homes that I've decorated in the past for fall. We're gonna start at the row house. This house was built in the 1800s and it had a lot of the original character, like a beautiful brick wall and a pocket door that led into the dining room. I love to decorate this house, however this was about 8 years ago, so keep that in mind. This fall I went crazy with fall decorating. I just thought that I had to have everything out. As you guys can see on the chandelier, I went crazy with all the stems of fall foliages and picks and stems and branches falling from the yard. It was a bit much, but I really liked that look that year because that looked like a tree was just suspended on top of the table. But if you can see, it was a lot. Like that tablescape was just too much. The room was really narrow and it was really crowded. So it's not something that I would do now. I really don't think that I would decorate like this. That server was just loaded with more fall greenery and picks and branches. There was the bay window, the drapes. It's just not okay. It's just not okay. But the beauty about this is because I was learning how to decorate, and as I see it now, I think that I wanted to put everything I own out, and now I know that, like I told you guys, strategically placed large displays is the key to the success of your seasonal decorating. Let's move on to the living room. This year in the living room I went crazy. I think I just went crazy all over the house because I had fallen in love with this particular designer that put everything out, and I was learning my way through decorating. This right here is the living room and it was pretty loaded as well. As you can see, the chandeliers matched, but this one had a different treatment with different greenery. And then the coffee table was just loaded with beautiful candlesticks with a big large bowl with pumpkins and things like that. Then over the secretary was simple, but the whole room, you know, like I said, this is not something that I would do now, but I appreciate the beauty of it before, and that's when I first fell in love with decorating. So leave me a comment on the comment section below. What do you guys think about this look? Alright, this was actually the year after, and as you guys can see, it's not as loaded. This is when I started to find out that if you just did larger displays in strategic places, then it would be better. Like you can see right here, the chandelier has a big treatment, then the sideboard has a big treatment, and the bay window as well as the fireplace. There's nothing on the table because that actually helps the rest of the room look not as crowded and as loaded. And as you can see, the drapes also changed to a stripe to match the rug. They're not pattern on pattern, and then on top of that another solid one like it was previously. So I like this a lot better than I did the year before, but you can tell the progression from one year when I first fell in love with decorating to now, where I can actually see the room and appreciate the displays. So that was the dining room, and if we move on to the living room, I did it bigger in the living room this year because, well, if you're gonna go small in one area, then go big in the next. So this living room picture right here, I have rearranged the living room and the pictures on the brick wall, and the only display that was large was that table in the center of the room. If you guys can see that little white ball, when you first walked into that room, that's where we drop our keys and our glasses and stuff. The secretary is a little bit more busy than it was the year before, but it doesn't really take away from this particular large bouquet on top of that table. That look I really love. I remember coming to this room and feeling like fall was just around the corner. I love also the treatment on the pictures on the brick wall, and I love that gallery wall style, and we'll be talking about this. Give me a thumbs up if you guys want to see a video on gallery walls. I can show you a few tricks that I learned throughout the years. I really appreciate all of the little accents. On the other side of the room there was just this bench with a mirror. It was just the style of the house. It was a Victorian house, and I think it lent itself for all of these really heavy decorating. So that was year number 2. After this house, we moved into the small apartment to Lawrence, Kansas, and that's when I got rid of most of my things, and I just kept a few things. But I wanted to do fall so bad, but I wanted to create a little bit of drama in this small space. The tablescape lend a lot of the drama. As long as you have a big bouquet in the middle of the room, I believe you can create any kind of drama. But the most of the drama in this particular space, because it was open space, I did it in the patio. If you guys see the pictures of the patio I'm showing you right now, there was a lot of drama going on there. There was all this greenery, bouquets, and the top of the cabinet and the table and the crystal, and I just love that lusciousness. And just because you live in a small apartment doesn't mean that you cannot have a beautifully decorated porch. Alright you guys, that's all I have for today. I hope you have enjoyed this little trip down memory lane. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and share with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to Ramon at Home for future decorating ideas. Now I'm gonna turn it over to you. Let me know in the comment section below which of those styles you like best. Also, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do, because we are about to get started with our fall decorating season, and you will not want to miss any of these projects. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye. Snip and start inserting them on my centerpiece, and I want to do one at a time, and because I want to distribute the flowers. If you have so many of one color, you want to make sure that you distribute them all throughout the centerpiece, because that's what's going to give the centerpiece some balance. But don't be afraid to just